Load sharing anchor. Select your 2 anchor points. Attach a single figure 8 knot onto a bight. Retrieve a Rescue 1 bag with a rigging plate and the main line. Set it on the ground in front of figure 8 knot. Attach a Prussik on one of the legs of the load sharing anchor using a 3-wrap Prussik hitch. Attach a Prussik to the second leg. Attach a Prussik loop to the loops on the back side of the rigging plate. Select a belay bag. Attach the belay line to the rigging plate. Take the knots on both legs and clip it to the carabiner of the descender and the carabiner of the belay device. Loading brake bar rack, main lines. Begin to load the brake bar rack with the rope through the training groove at the top of bar. Add all 6 bars to the brake bar rack. Once all the bars are added, wrap the brake bar twice with the working end of the rope. Tie an overhand knot on a bight. The main line is now secure. Passing a knot, main line. Lower the knot until it is close to the bottom of the descender. Allow the tandem Prussik attached to the load receiving hitch to catch the rope and hold the weight. Remove the brake bar rack from the rope. Reload the brake bar rack with the knot on the load side of the brake bar rack. Tie off the brake bar rack with an overhand knot. Slowly unwrap the load releasing hitch in order to reload the brake bar rack. Retie the load releasing hitch in place. Retie the tandem Prussik behind the knot and reattach to the load releasing hitch.
There you go.
Continue to lower the hitch. Operating a tandem Prussik belay. To operate, hold both Prussiks in one hand. Allow the rope to pass through your front hand. Your thumb should be on top of the rope. With your front hand, pull the rope through the Prussik. The Prussik should be held perpendicular to the ground and not held in the open position for it to work effectively. Recon. Attach a tensionless hitch to your anchor, wrapping the rope 3 to 5 times. Tie a figure 8 knot to the bight. Next, place a carabiner into the bight. Then attach it to the running end of the rope. Both recon operators will walk towards the edge and prepare to rappel. Both recon operators will reach back to measure out where to load their brake bar racks. Add all 6 bars to the brake bar rack. Attach a pickoff strap to the eye of brake bar rack, and then attach it to both recon operators. Attach a bag to your harness with the D-ring on your brake hand side.
Count your bars.
Then perform a personal safety check systematically, visually, tactilely, and verbally.
Everything's in line. Locked. Locked. Locked.
Explain out loud what is being checked. Check the brake bar rack, carabiners, and personal protection equipment.
Everything's snug and secure. Yep.
A system safety check will be done by the safety officer, systematically checking tactilely, visually, and verbally. The safety officer will start at the point and move toward the recon operators. They will be checking knots and correcting any mistakes. Both rescuers will negotiate the edge and manage any obstacles.
Easy done.
Rescuers rappel together, staying even and placing edge protection. Rescuers will rappel in a controlled manner, walking backwards. Avoid knocking any loose shale or debris onto the victims below. Ascending rope recon. First attach a single Prussik. Then attach a second Prussik to the fixed rope. Using a 3-wrap Prussik hitch, attach a piece of webbing to the bottom Prussik to make a foot loop. Attach the belay line to the top D-ring on the harness. Attach the top Prussik to the harness. Before climbing, do a safety check, checking the Prussik and personal protection equipment. Begin to climb by putting feet in the foot loops. Stand up and adjust the top Prussik. Pull the second Prussik up, climbing systematically up the rope by transferring weight between the Prussiks. Lead climbing recon. When climbing, maintain points of contact and never out-climb your lanyard. Begin by attaching the first lanyard. Attach the second lanyard. Once the second lanyard is attached, you can remove the first lanyard. Repeat the climb by attaching and disconnecting the lanyards. Ensure that the fall factor is always 1 or less. At the point of performance, attach the work position lanyard. Attach it to both D-rings on your harness. Adjust the lanyard so you can work hands-free. Ensure both lanyards are attached. Mainline ID-20 as belay. In this hauling system, the ID-20 replaces the brake bar rack and the load releasing hitch. Its function is to be clipped into the front knot of the load sharing anchor and then clipped into the rigging plate similar to the brake bar rack. The belay line will be attached with an ID-20 clipped into the front knot of the load sharing anchor and the front of the rigging plate. The pre-rig 4-to-1 hauling system will be connected to the center of the rigging plate, fully extended towards the edge. Lay it on the ground neatly. Three-to-one mechanical advantage. The rescuer negotiates the edge and ensures that the main and belay line are running over the edge rollers. Begin by attaching a 3-wrap Prussik hitch on the main line rope. Attach a carabiner. Take the running end of the rope and run through the pulley. Attach it to a Prussik. Slide the Prussik up as close to the edge as possible. Walk back, and it will create a 3-to-1 mechanical advantage to haul the rescuer and victim up marginally. Four or 5-to-1 mechanical advantage system, pre-rig system. Attach a 3-wrap Prussik hitch to the main line. Fully extend the 4-to-1 hauling system. Attach to the Prussik. Begin to haul, creating a 4-to-1 mechanical advantage system. Pickoff. The rescuer will negotiate the edge. Make sure the edge protection is guarding the main belay line. The top team will lower the rescuer to the victim. The rescuer will take control and put the victims back towards the wall, if possible. The top team will then stop the lowering process and lock off the descender and belay line. The rescuer attaches the tail of the belay line to the back of the victim. They will then attach the rescue harness to the victim and adjust the pickoff strap to take any slack. This will bring the victim closer to the rescuer. The rescuer will disconnect the victim from whatever they're hanging from. The top team will then continue the lowering process, lowering victim and rescuer in a controlled manner.